It's time for the Scottish weather forecast, but for the United States of America. Hello, I'm Haley, or would I say Ailey from wickedwakes.com. And it is summer in the United States, most definitely. We've got plenty of purple patches and lots of, like, what is it, 108, that is insane. 109, that is insane. The lowest temperature looks to be 67 degrees. That is still pretty freaking hot. And hey, look at this, Texas. You're gonna see a smidge of rain in some areas that have not seen it in quite some time. This is the 5-day quantitative precipitation forecast. And here you go. This is not news. I mean, it's news to the people who live there, but it's the same thing every day, isn't it? Lots of purples. This is the flooding, the stream advisories, and the creeks and rivers and stuff. And lots of major flooding, moderate flooding as well, and minor flooding. And then the yellow is not shown because it's not flooding yet. Here is today's look at severe weather. These are the probabilities. We've got a chance, we'll show that in a little bit, of significant hail in some areas, but we've got a slight risk for these states over here and a slight risk for several eastern states over there. This is the wind map. So as you can see, as high as a 30% chance in some areas. And here is where we get into the significant hail. We've got as high as a 30% chance of hail, 1 inch or larger. But what we've got in this black area is the chance that the hail that falls would be significant. And significant hail is 2 inches or larger. That's big hail. You put your car away if you can. If you have to drive it, you're screwed. Please don't park under an overpass or an underpass, you know, because everybody's going to want to park there and get out of the hail. And then they're all going to crash together, and then you're going to be like, screw it, I should have just driven in the hail, alright? Okay, and tornado probabilities. As high as a 5% chance up there in North Dakota, and then 2% chance around that, and the 2% chance off on the eastern states. Here is tomorrow, July 9th. We've got this, I don't know what shape that is, but it looks quite strange. It's like somebody making a sock puppet, maybe. They haven't quite made the sock puppet shape. See, this is a hand, and they're getting ready, they're perking their fingers up, getting ready to make some stupid asinine shape. That's right. That's the slightly scary. Here's the probability map. As you can see, Nebraska is in the target for 30% chance of any any severe weather. That's the probability for that. And hey, it's hurricane time, and we've got, it's number 3 of the season in the Eastern Pacific. We have Tropical Storm Calvin. So let's take a look. Let's zoom in and see. And it looks like they are expecting Tropical Storm Calvin to get upgraded to a hurricane, but apparently to immediately weaken right after that. Tropical depression, and then death. So that's Calvin. And over here in the Atlantic, we have not even seen Tropical Depression 1A or whatever it'd be called. I'm not sure because I haven't seen it yet this season. There hasn't been anything. But here's a yellow blob that we'll talk about, even though it's nothing. It's near 0% chance of tropical cyclone formation. Here's some hurricane paths. Here's Tropical Storm Calvin. So probably not going to hit the United States unless we get like a huge earthquake and it makes all of the United States like split off from there and go over there. And in that case, if that happened, I think we'd had much bigger things to worry about than some piddly tropical storm named Calvin. I mean, Calvin, that is a weak name. That does not strike fear into the hearts of anyone, does it, Calvin? I could name my cat Calvin, that's right. Calvin the Destroyer. Anyway, if you want information on severe weather, wickedwix.com is WICKIDWX.com. You can also Google storm Prediction Center or Google National Hurricane Center. You take it easy and remember to fight for your freedom.